1, 2, 3, 4. Howdy folks, thanks for checking out this lesson here at Music with Ryan. Today we're going to be learning a very simple but yet syncopated melody in the key of C. We're going to be using largely pentatonic scales and positions. I've entitled it Soulful Folk Solos in the key of C. It's an original composition. The melody, again, is simple. It's only 8 bars long, and we're going to be doing that 8 bars 3 different times in 3 different positions on the fretboard, right? So it's a nice little study piece to be able to move the melodies around your fretboard. I'm going to break down everything note for note, and if you want to access the tabs, notation, audio tracks, and the sound slicer, click the link in the description below. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first arrangement. All right, so let's put those first few measures on the screen. And again, each arrangement is only 8 bars long, so again, that melody is short and sweet, and we'll be learning it in 3 different positions. And the first time through will be down here. I'll play the first few, and then we'll walk through it. So 2, 3. Okay, melody's simple, but yet it is syncopated, right? And if you can get that syncopation, that timing, then the rest will fall into place. So we start in the first fret on the B string there, and it's a dotted quarter note, so it's going to get 1.5 counts. So 1, 2, and then I pluck it again, and I slide up to 5 on that fret with the 3rd finger, and then we go to 3 on the high E, and then it's tied over for 1/2 beat, and then we go to 5 on the and of 4, right? And as you see there, it's the F chord is marked on there, and that's not a typo. The change to the F chord comes on the and of 4, on the upbeat, okay? And that's what part of the what gives it the nuance or gives it the feel is having that change come just 1/2 beat early, you know, as opposed to always coming on the downbeat of a measure. So, and 1, 2, 3. So it's tied over there, as you can see. It's a little messy, it appears, but it's tied over, you know, on the and of 4 over to beats 1, beat 2, and then the and of beat 3. Okay, so it holds pretty long. So, and 1, 2, 3. Then we go back to the 3rd fret, 5 on the B, slide down to 3. Okay, and then measure 3. We land back on the 1st fret of the B, okay? And we're going to start it off essentially the same as the first 2 bars here, but again, we have a dotted quarter note, and we pluck it again, and we slide up to 5 with the 3rd finger, or shift, I should say. 3 on the E, tied over, and then 5. That's exactly the same as the first measure. But instead of holding it for so long, we just hold it for the downbeat of measure 4, so just 1/2 beat. And then we go 3, tied for 1/2 beat. I play 3 again, and then I'm going to slide and kind of shift down to the 3rd fret on the B. Okay, real quick. And then 1, and then I go back to 3, and I'm going to bend and release. Bend, and then I'm going to go back to 3 and pluck it, or I might just get the 2 notes with 1 pluck, right? So that'd be the bend and release, excuse me. So 4 and, or 4 and, you can pluck it as well. Either one totally works. Sometimes I just like this 2 notes with just 1 pluck. So that's the first 4 bars of the melody here. Let me play it in context now with the beat a little bit. So 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3. And as you see, I kind of keep my right hand moving, even when there's periods of the tied notes for, a couple beats or whatever. And during all that syncopation, my right hand is still going up and down, and I'm just not hitting the strings, right? And that helps me keep in time, keep the pulse going, and not jagged or be awkward in that timing. Because again, it is syncopated, so I want to keep something has to keep on moving along. So that's what you want to be shooting for in this piece and any piece, is to keep that right hand moving almost like you're strumming. Will help you sink into that pulse. So one more time, those 4, because if you get this timing, then you're going to get the timing for the other ones. We're just going to move them in different positions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next 4 measures, unlike this, it starts pretty close to the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Then we go to the second arrangement, I guess you could say. So that measure 5 starts on the B on the 1st fret, and it starts. This measure is exactly the same as measure 1. So a dotted quarter note, 1, 2, and we pluck it again. Shift to 5. We go to 3. 5 on the B. 5 on the E string. Nice hold here for 2.5 counts, right? And then we go down to the 1st fret on the B string for and I do some downstrokes there. It feels just a little bit better to do downstrokes on there, but 2. And then measure 7 goes to the A minor chord, the chord progression, and I'm on the 3rd fret, and I do another bend. Then I go back to 3, then 1, 2 on the G, and then 2, 0 hammer on the G, and then tied over for the rest of that measure. And as you see, that hammer-on has it's 16th notes there, so it's going to be a quick hammer-on. Okay, so a little bit more aggressive and quicker, of course. In the next measure, we got some more 16th note stuff going on, but it's 0, 2 hammer on the G again, then open G, 2 on the D, open G, 0, 2 hammer on the D, open D, 3 on the A, open D, and then measure 9 will land us back 3rd fret on the A. That timing there is 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay? Let me play all 4 of those. 2, ready, go. 2, 3. So now let me put all 4 of those together, and that'll be the first arrangement here. And you'll have the melody. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Okay. And 2, real quick, some of the positions, or the position that I'm working out of, I'm thinking I'm starting down here in kind of this open C position, or the top end of it, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to be going up here, and it's out of this shape right here. I call it the B flat shape in my courses. It's sometimes known as kind of the A shape. It's however you want to think about it. But yeah, 5, 5, 3. There we are. 5, 5, 3. And that's where I'm drawing, you know, again, the melody's simple. And I'm just choosing to play the C note down here. And then I come down to the lower register, right? And then we'll play that second arrangement and we'll work up the fretboard a little bit. But simply put, that's where I'm drawing my ideas from for this lesson. All right, so if you'd like to access the full-length video, you know, both arrangements or all 3 arrangements, and download the tabs and the audio tracks, and access Sound Slice to be able to slow down and loop it, click the link in the description below.